join us with that.
Okay.
Because that's good information that you have.
I have
And
all Excel sheet for you. And then I guess the other question would be then, since each of these entities was established with its own ordinance, would we need individual ordinances, Mr. McVeigh, in order to make a change for each one, or could it be one universal?
You can do one universal,
Okay.
especially if we're going to make the terms end at the same time, which I would think would be preferable.
Okay.
Because that way, whenever it comes time to appoint new people, we can advertise it, ask people to make application and get more people involved. But yeah, we can do it in one ordinance.
I believe there's 9 or 12 boards have 9 different dates.
Yeah, but I
know, I mean,
this
I'm
is
saying,
something you brought up
Right,
some
yeah.
time ago.
But I mean,
And it's just a good idea, I think, to have them all,
very cumbersome to, you know, to do it on 9 different
well,
times.
I think you can see that we haven't done a really good job in staying on top of that. But having it all at one time, you know, you could have, you know, say June 1, everybody, then we can advertise, okay, we have so many vacancies on these boards, or there's so many seats up, who wants to apply? Instead of everyone not having any idea what committees they would be on.
I would encourage that to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one thing we did talk about was a description of what the group does, you know, and so people would have, you know, if someone has a passion for a particular thing like zoning, you know, they could apply, and then the mayor would have a list of people who are interested from which to make the appointment.
Yeah, and I just think you get more people to get involved, especially if you have them all at one time. And if you let it be known that there are these vacancies up, and that there is this availability to serve again.
So I would encourage that to happen. Hint, y'all help me.
Mr. Palmer, would it be pushing this HR committee to go ahead and ask Mr. McVeigh to start looking into making that ordinance, or maybe we could get this done and make appointments 1st of June or something?
Yeah, originally we'd also asked that had discussed that the different committees or organizations would require to submit some names to take the pressure off the mayor trying to find people to fill those slots as well.
That's what I typically do anyway. I ask for the replacement,
And
whoever's
then,
leaving.
yeah, I'd like to see it by the 1st of the year, by June, or 1st of the fiscal year, June.
Yes, that's-
Try to do it that quick.
We can do that. Yeah, we can get that done.
Okay.
That'd be very beneficial, be helpful.
Especially the part about making it open to the public so more people know and can get engaged. We have, you know, about 10,000 people in this town, and it's a smaller number who are involved in our government.
Usually it's the same name. Cycled in.
Yeah.
All right, so,
I'll get started.
thank you. Ms. Dry?
Thank you. And thank Mr. Carter for, it was his idea.
Anything else?
He delegated.
Delegate. All right, so that would finish up. Anybody else got anything for new business? Yes.
Do you want to announce that Monday morning we'll be here for the
What is, tell us about that, what you got?
Monday morning, next Monday morning at 8:30, there will be a planning and zoning meeting to discuss Huck's, the lot behind Huck's, which they actually own. They want to rezone a part of that from residential to commercial. That is an open meeting, so.
For their dumpster. For their
Yes,
dumpster.
for them to have a space to have their dumpster. They will be putting up a fence, you know, to kind of hide that.
Hugs is wanting that rezone?
Yes.
So this is something we looked at a few months ago, and we didn't, that area went all the way back to, what is it, Ballard Street back there? And so we said no, and this is kind of a compromise for a set number of feet, not all the way back
I don't think
there.
we actually voted.
No.
That's right, there was no vote.
It was
just-
not denied.
That's right.
The motion was never,
That way they could They can
They
bring
can
it up,
come
they
back,
can,
yeah.
they can redo it. Was not been.
Okay, thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah,
What time?
It is a mess.
8:30 here, in this room.
That's a mess back there. I'm on the zoning planning committee, by the way, and that is a mess, so I think it's awful. I mean,
Do they have to go through planning and zoning again, or?
yeah,
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I think you might have one less job to do though.
Yeah.
I don't think you can be on that any longer.
That's
In my
good.
notes.
There's no wind deal there, I can tell you.
You told them yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be on the.
Didn't make the day too much.
You can be a council member as a member, but a council member cannot serve any other position with the city.
Okay. So
You
you
know,
find a new place,
Yeah.
replacement.
yeah.
You better hurry too, 'cause we barely usually have enough to have a quorum. And that's-
Gotta find one.
How many is on that?
I think there's, what, Brenda, 6 or so, but
Yeah,
usually
5, 6,
barely have
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, and the ordinance approves, says that there can be 12 citizens on there for 4-year terms. So, just FYI.
Okay, any more new business? We'll move into public comment.
Won't take up too much time. Christian Johnson with the Chamber of Commerce. I just wanted to give a quick recap on the eclipse, considering the city's contribution to making all that possible. I think it was a great event, successful, brought a lot of people into Kennett. Between all 3 days of the event, I'd say we at least came close to a 10,000 estimate. We had people from at least 34 states, including Alaska and Hawaii, and Puerto Rico, and then countries like the Cayman Islands, Canada, Nigeria. And those are people that either we spoke to, Melissa spoke to, or the airport board did during their own events. So those are the ones that we can actually account for, and probably more. So it was, I know a lot of the food vendors sold out, hotels were booked, so it was a great weekend for a lot of local businesses involved with that. Now, I know that we had countless from Tennessee, so it's clear that our billboard campaign that we did beforehand was successful. So I just want to take this time to thank everybody involved, City of Kennett, Delta Air Board, Kennett Pilots Association, and Airport Board, and American Legion, and just everybody else who came out and had a good time with us. So, second thing I wanted to bring up was something that I discussed with a few of you last meeting. We're turning our attention some to the 100-mile yard sale, which will be Memorial Day weekend, May 23rd to 26th. So I would like to make a request that we temporarily suspend yard sale permits for that duration, just to make it more inclusive for everybody involved. I'm not sure what the legwork is to get that accomplished, but that's what I'd like to request for you all tonight.
Would anybody entertain that motion?
I'll make a motion to suspend the permits for that weekend.
And from what day to what day? What day do we need?
May 23rd to the 26th. So that's actually Thursday through Saturday.
It don't need to be on Sunday?
Maybe Thursday through Sunday.
Do it through
I know that the 23rd to 26th is the correct days.
Okay.
Do it the third.
24, 27?
23rd through the 27th.
That gives you,
A little bit of a buffer.
I think set up the day before, not the day of. Everybody good today? We're talking about
The 23rd through the 27th.
23rd to the 27th, suspending all yard sale permits. Any discussion on it? All in favor of suspending yard sale permits from the 23rd to 27th, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Done.
Another quick little update. Today we had a ribbon cutting ceremony for Palma Academy of Learning. They provide ABA therapy for people with autism and other disabilities. They moved into the old health department building, so we're happy to have them in town. Saturday, United Way will be hosting the wingding, still doing tickets for that. And then we'll have another ribbon cutting ceremony, which we'll be putting out an invitation for formally on April 30th for Clinton Scott Upland Electric, who moved into the man building, of course, so just for their new building. And then our annual chamber banquet will be on May 2nd, so I just want to extend an invitation to all of you to join us for that. It should be a good time again this year at the Opera House, and, you know, we've obviously had some changes at the chamber, so it should be a good time to meet and greet everybody new and see some of the new things that we're hoping to get started.
Good. Good. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else would like to come to the podium, speak council? See, there's not any. Y'all have a good evening. We'll adjourn.